Can you introduce yourself to us and tell us how long you've been down? What's your name and how long you been down?
My name is LJ GistoverEl. I've been locked up 43 years.
What charge are you currently got over you?
First degree murder.
Okay. And what year was this?
April 24th, 1979.
Okay. Can you tell us how prison was in the 80s and maybe the early 90s compared to what it is today?
It did made an entirely different change. The prison system now is not geared towards rehabilitation. When I first got locked up, there were more things in order for an individual to do, more classes, more different programs an individual can take, so that he can make a reflection on himself, on his life. Now there is nothing. The programs in which prisoners started, the state took them over just so they can get their own grant money, when individuals are not learning anything, because now you got individuals coming in asking particular questions and don't know anything about the particular lifestyle or the different traumas that an individual went through in his life in order to put him in this type of position.
Mm.
And so now the prison system is more just, it's basically ran to the fact that when you get your time done.
Right. The influx. I know it's an influx of gangbangers. Is there a disconnect between older prisoners and younger prisoners?
It is, because when an individual such as myself needs to talk to the younger individuals that's in these groups, sometimes they look at individuals that, man, you don't know what we go through. But I'm the individual that I try my best to listen to what they have to say.
Mm-hmm.
So that therefore I can be of best assistance to them. Because if I don't assist them and teach them properly, because no one ever gave them this guidance, and if I don't do it, then they're going to create a condition that I have to live by in here.
Right. Right. With that being said, when you went to prison your first time, what were some of the rumors you heard? What were some of the things they said you should expect when you go to prison?
Homosexuality, you gonna see this, you gonna see all kind of the worst of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't borrow money from people, don't look in people's cells, don't mess with homosexuals, don't mess with this particular group of people, you know, which some of the stuff were true at that time. But I never shunned myself from an individual for what they do. They got to be held accountable for their actions.
Mm-hmm.
I try my best to talk to everybody, so that therefore I can try to find myself being of a service to everyone.
How was your conduct when you first came in prison? Were you wilding out? Were you just calm?
Yeah, I had that wild taste in me. You know, truth being told, you say something smart, I went up beside your head.
Right.
But throughout time, I learned that wasn't getting me nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I was just blessed that I knew how to defend myself.
Right.
But I also knew that one day I'm gonna run up on somebody that's gonna know how to defend themselves better than
and
me.
those cells but so much big, huh?
I could stand in the middle of the room and touch both side walls with the palm of my hand.
I hope y'all out there hear that, what he just said. I was also you mentioned something else about looking at other people's cells. I was telling them people that they didn't believe me. Like, oh, people get mad when you look in their cells when you walk past. I learned that lesson. Well, fortunately, somebody told me.
When you look at somebody else's cell, you either looking to steal something or you looking to do something to them. Which one is it?
Right.
What else is you got to be looking at somebody else's room? Because I'm a believer that this right here. If I'm doing something in my cell that's illegal, which I don't, but say I did, and then the police come by 5 minutes after you done looked at my cell, and they want to shake me down, the first thing I can think about what's gonna come to my mind is you went down there and told on me.
That's true.
So if you don't never look at my cell, you don't have to worry about that.
Right.
And whatever I am doing in my cell, that's my business.
It is. Now to backtrack a little bit, I got a little bit off because you was articulating stuff so well.
Okay.
Do you remember your first incident in prison where you had to use physical violence?
Yeah, I did.
Can you explain that situation to us a little bit?
Well, back then our families could come up when they came up to visit. They brought us what was known as tokens, which was money. And my family came up. They brought me some tokens, and I turned around and put it on my desk and went to the shower. When I came back, my door was open, and a few of the dollars was missing. And I made a statement that whoever took it out of there better put it back in there, because if I find out, then there's going to be consequences. Well, somebody told me who went in there. So I had to shoot him, assault him to make a statement, because if I didn't make that statement, then everybody would try me.
Mm-hmm. For those that don't know what the word shoot mean, can you explain that?
Stab him.
Mm-hmm.
Assault.
What made you go to the route of maybe stabbing this guy instead of maybe just a little fight?
Because at the time I did believe that just getting into a fight, I'm gonna have to always keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make a statement to let everybody know I'm not playing games. Life is serious. My family and my friends mean the world to me, and when they do something for me, it's for me. Right. How dare you come and take something that's mine? Mm-hmm. But what I didn't realize was I was doing...
You have 1 minute remaining.
What I didn't realize, I was doing the same thing in the street.
Right. Have you ever stabbed somebody in the street?
No.
What was that feeling like your first time doing it? Because to me, it felt like the first time I pulled a gun on somebody, it's like I had complete power.
How was it?
Yeah. How did it feel?
See, I didn't shoot nobody. My homicide happened with a hammer.
No. I meant like when you stabbed the guy for the first time. What did that feel like?
Oh, it kind of almost felt kind of good, because I was satisfying a desire.
Mm-hmm.
The phone from the cut off too.
Hey y'all, Olivia Hermosa from TikTok. If you like those true crimes and verified stories, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button to Petty Tupac TV.